And hello again, everyone. It's Chaz Thomas, and this is the Life Inspired Podcast. And today I thought I'd show you some, I talked previously about all the equipment I invested in uh, for podcasting, where nowadays all you need is a cell phone. But I, uh, I like collecting audio equipment anyway. Back in my younger days, I used to produce music, and I've always had music studios wherever I lived, and so uh, during that time, I've always acquired equipment. I'm a gadget head. I love gadgets. But one of the things I mentioned is I have a portable podcast unit, and I thought I'd show this to you. This is a product by Zoom, and this is the Zoom H6. They have other models as well, I believe, from two now up to eight, Zoom 8. But it's very handy for when you want to uh, do podcast shows on site. You take this guy with you. I bought this case, but it looks like this. Looks like this is very handy. This is the cross mics up here. Has four XLR inputs. You got one, two, three, four inputs, and you got the gain channels here, and this is the meter. But this has come in handy a couple times. I've taken this on location and was able to actually do a podcast on location. Sometimes I go to art events and I take it with me to capture interviews with some of the artists at these events, and it's very handy. And like I said, I bought this case so I can carry it around with me. It didn't come with the unit. I did buy it separately. Put it in there backwards. But yeah, these are the little knickknacks I pick up to kind of keep me motivated in doing podcast. And I don't know if I mentioned I have the Rode. Most of my products are by Rode, RODE. I have the Rodecaster Pro 2. That's this module here. I had the Rode Podcaster 1 when that first came out a few years ago. And yeah, this is a Rode mic. I have a boom arm here that's by Rode. This is by Rode. But they make, man, they make pretty good equipment if you're into podcasting. Rode, RODE, and of course there's my Canon camera for when I go out and take shots. That's come in handy. I've had that for a few years. This is an older model. This is the Canon T3i. Still works and still does the job. So I like keeping that handy as well. But again, this year I'm planning to go out a lot more on different events and occasions, uh, just to broaden what I do. You know, sometimes you got to meet people where they are, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Just capturing inspirational moments. Let's put it like that. And so I'm excited. I'm excited. Um, I got content now I'm working on, and a lot of my content help comes from Chat GPT, AI, and just so you know, that's the way of the future. Some people are intimidated by it, but I'm here to tell you it's the way of the future. Embrace it. Make it work for you, and that's what I've been doing. I'm telling you, my son introduced me to Chat GPT maybe a couple years ago, and I started using it like Google. Little did I know, little did I know it had much more capacity than that. So lately, I've been using it to help me write books, help me write scripts, uh, and pretty much in everything else you need. And I think I like it most because of the fact that it is audible. You know, you talk to it, it talks back, and I kind of like that feature about it. And so that's been kind of pushing me along a little bit too, because my thing is, I'm the talent. I can come up with ideas all day, every day. Where I'm lacking is execution, doing the research, putting together the workflow, the plan, you know. So that's where it's been aiding me the most. I still have to tweak it. Now it's not the total answer to life, but it does help. It helps a whole lot. It helps me a whole lot, and I've been able to accomplish quite a few things by doing it now. So I encourage you, if don't shy away from it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be intimidated by it. Use it to help you. It's a tool, just like everything else. It's a tool, uh, right? Let me see what else. Oh, yeah. I have another show I'm working on a little bit later. I don't know if I told you about. I got it. It's helped me prepare a list of contents that we've worked on, and I've been working on those. The main thing for me is I just need to be more consistent in doing podcasts, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 20 minutes, it can be 30, and so on. But you need to, with anything you want to start doing, it's not so much practice, but you need to get in the habit of doing it. You know, make it part of your day. Make it part of what you're doing. I love again inspiring people and motivating people. I do that with life coaching. I do that with motivational speaking. So um, this is just another outlet using podcasting. And so, and again, I post it on YouTube for the most part because there's no censorship for the most part. I'm sure there's some censorship, but and you can go shoot, you can go for hours with a YouTube where you have limitations on Instagram and TikTok and X. I have an X account now, but I feel YouTube gives you a lot more freedom to do as a creator to do what you need to do to express yourself. And so, but again, I'll be posting tidbits on the other social media platforms, um, just to give you an idea that what we're working on and what we're doing. So I'm encouraged. Be encouraged. Don't give up. Just do it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. I'm to the point now every morning, I take that back, not every morning. Whenever I think about it, which is sometimes several times throughout the day, I get on a podcast, I get on camera, and I start talking about the things we're doing and just sharing my thought processes and what I do. If you've followed me for any length of time, you know I post a lot of quotes, and I'm getting creative with the quotes. I'm having captions on the video quotes, sound effects, and all that's due to um, AI as well. So again, let it work with you. Let it work for you. because it's the way of the future. It's happening now. I had somebody tell me, you got to be careful with that AI stuff, man. It can take over, you know. And I said, I guess it depends on how you use it. It's just a tool. Imagine how many people were afraid to fly in an airplane before the Wright brothers, or thought it wasn't possible to do. Now we fly out every day. The cell phone, all this modern technology is here for a reason, but it's how you use it, how you choose to use it. I try to put a positive spin on everything. And so the same with the tools I use. I use it uh, for positive means. I use my powers for good, not for evil, right? And so, but anyway, I got to get ready for I still have life coach clients, believe it or not. I became certified several years ago. I believe 2015. I became a certified life coach, and you don't have to be certified. It's something I decided to do to give me more tools and more information and resources to work with people. But anyway, I still have a few clients that I've been helping, and it's been successful for the most part. It's allowed me, to work from home. It's allowed me, to work remotely, and it's something I enjoy doing. When the weather turns a little bit better, maybe in the spring, summer, I'll be doing more speaking engagements. And again, with the podcast module here, I can even take those on my speaking engagements and have some content there. So I'm looking forward to this year. This is a great year. I'm actually planning out my year. That's something I haven't been successful doing in the past. But uh, the old saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I think there's some truth in that. So plan out your day, be consistent. Let's talk about consistency. You have to be consistent. You have to make a habit of things you want to begin doing in your life. You have to make it a habit, like working out. If that's something you want to do, is get healthy. You got to start eating better, but you got to make it a lifestyle. You got to make it lifestyle, and you got to make it consistent, right? So even with this podcast thing, like I said, every moment I think about it, I get on the microphone, turn on the camera, and I talk about it because you never know what information people can pull from you or get from your conversation. I've listened to podcasts, not particularly ones I enjoy, but there's always something um, in a conversation that you'll pick up on. They'll saying, take what you can use and leave the rest. So you never know, even in these conversations I have, it might spark an idea. It might encourage you to be consistent. It may encourage you to embrace AI. It may get you, give you an idea, especially if you're creative. It doesn't take much. All it takes is a spark if you're creative to get an idea going. So I encourage you to be consistent. But anyway, I'm looking at the clock here because I know I got to get ready for this client. But yeah, this has just been a few moments. One of my routines, and it'll be on YouTube under the Life Inspired podcast. That's the page, and I have Facebook. You can find me on Facebook, Spotify, and all the podcast platforms. I believe I checked those out, and it's available on all of those platforms. So, all right, get out there and do something positive. Do something that you've been putting off. Get her done, right? Until next time, This is Chaz Thomas with the Life Inspired Podcast. You know what? I have music. I was able to set this up to my podcast machine, this podcaster, and I have music loaded like this. I hope you can hear it. I have music like After Dark. I have music like this, and some of these songs I wrote myself. And just so you know, it's royalty free because it's mine, and stuff like this. So from time to time, you might hear me come on with a tune. All right, but I'm gonna sign off with this tune. Until next time, folks. I love you. God bless you, and keep it positive. Bye bye.